Welcome, Virgo Libra, to your Astro Dice reading for December. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Best messages. We have that Mars retrograde coming today on the 6th. Finally, right? Going to be stabilized. And then, of course, the 15th and the 16th, depending on where you are in the hemisphere, that Mercury retrograde will be over. And then the end of the month, we do have, around the 31st, we do have Uranus going retrograde. So, yeah, we got quite a few retrogrades going on right now that are kind of interacting with each other. Since they're, we have one that was in pre-shadow with the Mercury retrograde, and now we have Uranus in pre-shadow with these other two. So if you feel like you're tired and you're exhausted and you've had a hard time this week being motivated, this is why, okay? Way too many energies going on, because I know I've been feeling it, especially for the last couple of days. I feel a little better today, but definitely Wednesday and Thursday, I just felt like I don't want to do anything. But I did my readings, of course. But we are looking at the North Node coming out over here for you in the 11th house with some Libra energy. So going straight to that karmic North Node, talking about, speaking of karmic gain and soul growth. So this card, or this dice, this whatever, this North Node, let's just put it that way, is in line with your soul's destiny and from which you can gain advancement in your spiritual development and karmic path. Okay, so using a lot of karmic, we're still in Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde has a lot to do with karma, so, and really releasing that. So let's get in here and get that Vesta card out. So this is talking about the soul's, the spirit's journey over here, the goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. And going over here to some Libra energy. The energy is diplomatic, gracious, and seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Yeah. And going straight to the 11th house. I love the 11th house. It's one of my favorites. Come on, you guys. Where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. Yeah. Okay, so it's where your wishes and dreams can come true. If you're really looking for wishes and come true, it's going to definitely come under that 11th house. Those are big ones. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I'm going straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. I will be getting the Mars retrograde reading out, but I'm only going to make one. I'm going to test this. This is a test. Every time I throw one up, barely no one watches it, so I end up having to throw it at every sign, right? But I'm going to only make one, and I'm not going to throw it in any other sign. So it's going to be there. It's going to say all signs collective. And usually, yes, I throw it to everybody because it might only get 15 views or so. But then I'll throw it at other signs, and then all of a sudden that sign will give it 40 views. This one will give it 20 views, but I'm going to use a test. See if it will actually work. It's part of my manifestation thing that I'm doing right now. So we'll see. We'll see how it's going to work. So if you guys see that go up and you're interested in that, hit that, hit that video, watch that video. The Lovers. You got the relationship coming out. We are talking about social occasions, luck, and friends. Within your karmic area of your spiritual growth. Your soul's destiny in which you can gain advancement in your spiritual development and karmic path. Indicates your soul's mission. The karmic goal that you are working towards in this lifetime. We don't do it with the North Node a whole lot, but yeah. Partnerships. Hold on, guys. Personal goals. There it is. Okay. There's that karmic coming in into those personal goals. So it looks like in the very beginning of the month, there's something very passionate that you could be going after. It is definitely some kind of personal goal that you want, but you're taking on a lot of weariness, and you might be feeling like you are tested with faith. So it does feel like there's a test going on, and you can kind of feel that. But it does feel like you have heightened passion towards this blessing, even though sometimes it might make you feel like this blessing is a curse. Oh God. Are you psychic? Because I know those of you who have psychic abilities going on, that, yeah, the blessing that ends up the curse, but you do have the blessing. Oh my gosh. If you guys are using something that has to do with that, I'm just going to throw that out there because I do see it at the bottom of the deck as well. Heightened sixth sense. But anyways, for the majority of you, it's really just one of those things where it's like you need to have this balance. You're looking for the alignment. Because, I mean, that's what the Two of Wands in reverse is looking for the inner alignment. You're waiting for this to align for you. But it feels like you're being tested up and down, up and down. You know, when we're tested a lot, though, it means that the universe wants to give it to us. We have to keep pushing, right? And that's what it's saying. But I'm persistently, I'm persistently going after this, even though I'm weary. And, I do feel like the wounded warrior in this situation, but I'm very resilient, and I'm not going to allow this. It's almost like you're saying, I'm not going to allow this test to push me away from this situation. If anything, I'm in fighting stance. So you are definitely showing yourself and everybody around you, including the universe, right, who's always watching anyways, that you are not going to give up on this situation, no matter what the situation is. That you're looking for the luck, you're waiting for the reward, you're waiting for things to turn around for you. For some of you, it is a very creative project. Now, we see the creative, oh my gosh, we see the creativity, right, with the sun anyways. But we see the hope and the pushing and trying to keep as much faith. Even when your faith is tested, you're saying, but I'm still faithful. I believe that this is going to happen. I'm waiting for the fortune. I'm waiting for this, celebration to take place for this blessing. And the good thing that's going to happen, is that we do have the Mars that's coming into retrograde, which is going off of that Leo energy, which will also run into that Cancer energy later. But what it's saying is yes, right? Because that Leo energy with the Mars fire energy is very creative, right? So it's going to feel like you're creative, when you have creative endeavors like this, it's going to feel like your creativity is going to boom, right? You won't feel like you're, clouded or creative blocks. Everything's going to start opening up for you. So I do feel like you are going to have the luck that you need. Yes. As soon as your mind is at calmer waters, that's your mind. Your mind is at calmer waters. You're going to see. And how do I know that I believe that? Because you have, like I said, the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's what you don't see. I start planning on my creative endeavors. I start planning for what it is I truly want. I'm really bringing in the 11th house for the blessings, for the good luck. Right? So I see you really working hard right now towards this area, really trying to balance it out, trying to be very diplomatic about where I'm going to, surround myself with maybe people, friends, social networks, where I can find influences. Okay. So I do, right now you have this heightened, like I said, a heightened passion for it. And it just feels like it's going to continue. Yeah. it's like you're getting partial success right now, but it's like I'm at partial success, but I'm not where I want to be. So it's pretty much saying, pretty much, it's like you're going to, it feels like you've sacrificed a lot. That's why you're the wounded warrior. I do feel like you just need to, really wield all of this together, right? And very wisely, piece by piece by piece, especially when you're in the hangman, right? Really thinking about how you're going to do this. Wow. For a lot of you, this is your profession. Excuse me. If you know it's a love, then fine. Put it wherever you want it, but it's the 11th house. Yep, and there's your creative again, your creativity coming in as the Queen of Wands, having that creativeness coming through, saying, this is what I want, this is what I'm manifesting, this is what I'm working towards, I'm waiting for this to come through. You're just ready for your glow up. Okay, guys, let's go to the mid-month. Saving money, self-improvement, taking control of the situation. There's creativity again. Excuse me. Too many readings in a row. I might start drying my throat out. Overcoming the challenges, but seeing the bigger picture. There's something that's coming in that's going to grab your attention. But like I said, remember, because that creative block is kind of there, but you're kind of pushing through it. But as the hangman, you're really becoming you're going to start to really become aware in the beginning of the month. I mean, you're probably already noticing it. This is going to go all the way until about the 10th or the 11th, and then we'll come down. Right around the time that Mercury retrograde goes back direct is when you're really going to see your 10 of Pentacles. Why? Because whatever you're doing, where your growth lies in your North Node, you're on this spiritual conquest. It's like you're feeding your soul what it wants. It's the only way to really explain that, right? And I feel like the challenge was, hey, do you want to get to where you want to be in the North Node? Because you need to align with your soul's destiny, in which therefore you can gain advancement in the spiritual development and the karmic path. So there it is. You're making the karmic growth. You're sticking to it. But you're also realigning yourself with having all these different ideas. So all these ideas are going to just start boom, boom, boom. By mid-month, you're going to have all these ideas. You guys are going to need to write this stuff down. And your intuition is going to go crazy. You're going to see a lot of outward growth going on with the Four of Wands coming through with the 10 of Pentacles. There's that creativity again. And you're going to see it go out into the community. You might, within the social occasions, you could even be running into this Sagittarius who's like, hey, let me show you something, or maybe it's even a YouTube, channel or something that you're watching, and you watch this person and they're teaching you about something that you need to know, but there's some kind of information that's going to come in that's going to show you the bigger picture, or it's just your intuition itself. Could be two in one, but I do feel like there's going to be a lot of social bonds around you and a lot of things going around that's going to give you this outward growth. And as you have the outward growth, you're going to start seeing the inward, start looking inward, right, to overcome the challenge. You're like, aha, that's how you get the bigger picture. It's like the light bulb going off. Yeah, because I was saving because I wasn't sure where the 10 of Cups was going to take me. But I do feel like you're really diving headfirst into this personal, professional endeavor where you're like, vroom, right? Kind of see like a bird going down, You know, when you see the seagulls go in for the fish and they're like, or the pelican or whatever, you're like, dive right in and you just grab it. Because literally that's what it's saying. Because it's going to change everything. But I do think that there could be some tweaking that you might have to do with the Three of Swords over here. So you're going to take everything that you have and find that stability, but there's going to be some, you know, you're going to take everything. You might have to go into shadow side over here and start doing a little tweaking because you're going to have the full moon right here. Now, usually I would say we want to get into the shadow side when we have a new moon, not a full moon. But I think that because you're going to be manifesting on the situation, you know, really looking deep within the situation, it'd be fine. It's going to be fine because you're still following some kind of the soul's blueprint because everything's coming together anyway. So you're going to want to contemplate on where all of these things are going. So absolutely, you're going to want to view your future beginnings. You're going to want to seek out what it is you're seeking out. So that, you know, you don't want any failures. You don't want any major setbacks. That doesn't mean it wouldn't happen. It just means right now I'm putting all of these stepping stones down. And then I'm just going to take them just like step by step. That's exactly what you're doing. You're being very wise about the situation. Because you don't want any mistakes. See? Because this means mistake. That's Ace of Wands in reverse. You're saying, I'm overcoming the challenges so I don't make any mistakes. So I'm, you know, that's why I'm saying you are definitely clearing a path for yourself to say, okay, let's go this way. Okay. Getting to the end of the year here, guys. Oh my gosh, overcommitted. Now you're feeling overcommitted to the situation. Do not allow yourself to get disorganized. You got that Uranus energy coming in and it's saying, whoop, where are you going? Chaos, disorder, lack of balance. Right? The turbulence of the Uranus coming in as it's getting ready to start retrograding and you're like, no, 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 no. Here's that Libra in the Libra. You got the Justice in your Libra and it's literally saying, oh no, this feels unfair. Wait, stop. Oh no. And then you got new ideas. Boom. And then all of a sudden it says, okay, this isn't right. Somebody may be throwing something that they're not taking accountability for. Somebody may have thrown something to you and it just got very inconsistent really fast and frustrated you and blocked everything. But that's okay because at the very end of the month, by the time that Uranus goes retrograde and actually is stabilized, somewhere around the 29th, 30th, 31st, you're starting to get these contracts, these informations. It could even be around Christmas time. It could even be the 25th going down. But you're going to find new contracts, new negotiations, new messages coming in. So it's okay. It's almost like it's a little bit of a test, again, to get to where it is you need. But you do have the Ace of Pentacles, so it's like, boom, it's okay. Here comes the luck. A little bit of bumps in the road right there, giving you a little bit of a creative outward spiral, right? Where my thoughts, I'm not sure where I'm going. I'm not sure where, you know, how I'm going to put these pieces together. So it does look like you have to reprioritize. Somebody's dropped the ball. Somebody's thrown a wrench in. Could be this fire sign. Like, really? Really? Could be this Aries or this Sagittarius. No, you're fixing it. You're saying this is unfair. There has to be improvement. I have to fix this. Going back to the Three of Wands, looking out, saying, I'm going to fix this again for the star. Boom. There's the star, the 11th house. Oh, well, got the hope. How's the overall? Well, you already see the overall has the Ace of Pentacles. It's becoming stronger now, in which now it's like everything starting to shift forward, and you just took a, oh my God, it was like, I see like a slingshot. You slingshot. And it comes like a boomerang effect. That's what it is. It went out, it curved, it went crazy, but it actually came back to you. But it came back to you. Yeah. As a new chapter within your life with it. Oh my gosh. With the star to the world. So it's working with the Wheel of Fortune right side up. Yes. And the crowd goes wild. Yes, because of the new news that you have that's going to bring in the Wheel of Fortune. Due to whatever this Cancer may be saying. Or this. Yeah, whatever this Cancer is saying. It could be a Cancer. I think for a lot of you are dealing with the Sagittarius. And at the end, I think you're dealing with a Cancer, for the majority of you. Some kind of fire sign and water sign. Doesn't have to be, of course, but then it says you're back to order. You're back to luck. Well, good, because we're in the 11th house. Okay, so then everything's starting to come again. It's just now you're going to temper the water. You're saying, okay, let's go, let's go. No more delays. No more, what's sitting in the dark. Everything is disclosed, right? Everything is open. The truth is revealed. Everything is going through. There's a lot of truth being revealed this month. I mean, I did that short saying that, but wow, you don't realize how much I wasn't, when I did that reading, you weren't. It's kind of like, well, they weren't kidding. I did that reading. That's no joke. Yeah, because now you're going to see where your destiny really is working and where your karma is coming back together, because this is the North Node. And it says, hey, I have this awakening for you. Hey, you're changing the situation and you're back on track. You're back on your goals path. This is the goals path. This is your legacy. This is where your soul is leading you. Yes. And you're intuitively going to see this because you're going to say, okay, I'm aware of this situation. I can feel this situation as the luck is now turning in my favor. And I feel like, yeah, like I can return back to, if I'm thinking out of the box where my creativity is, whatever these are going to, towards me. But I don't feel like I'm in some kind of dead end challenge or I'm overly challenged. It's like everything's now starting to pick up the pace for you. Wow, where you see the Empress coming in. So everything is becoming more nurturing, more abundant towards you. And if you need to, it's like, hey, then go in and self-reflect again. It's never going to hurt, right? So you are definitely leaving this 2024 with a bang because you know where you're going. You're diving into new areas of, studying for your, whether it's for your career, your relationships, your job, whatever you're doing. But you definitely are going to capitalize on this situation, and you're starting to see it all come together at the end of the month. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's get a couple of cards over here. Wow. I have nothing else to say but wow. Helping hand. Well, we've seen the helping hand. Like I said, the helping hand I do believe is a water sign. Needs others to assist with services, increase productivity. No one can handle it all. You will have the helping hand coming in because you have the Queen of Cups coming in saying, I'm going to help you with this situation, whether it's a male or female, it doesn't matter, right? But you're going to have that helping hand. You're going to feel more flexible. Yes. So allow flexibility to, be one of your biggest main factors. Don't just make everything so concrete. Because where flexibility comes creativity, and you're allowing the flow, right? So you can adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, and change, and which is going to come in very handy at the end of the month when you have the Temperance coming in as well, because she just wants to temper the waters. Moving up. Career is on the rise, new offers and opportunities, salary increase, going to the next level. So you're definitely increasing. You're definitely going up to wealth, whatever your wealth is, whether this is about love, career, job, school, whatever it is, your wealth. You are definitely working towards your wealth and prosperity. We know that because you become the Empress. Yeah. So you're moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Okay. Wow. And because of a gift. Some of you, like I said, some of you have psychic abilities and they're really going to help you. Okay, so I'm just saying that because I have to bring that one back up because I did see that. So make sure that you are using they're not a curse. They're, right? It's a gift. For others of you, it's just, you know what, let's just say for everybody, it is a gift. It is a gift because you've put out all the hard work within your North Node. After we do what we're supposed to do within that North Node, we get a gift. Anything karmic comes with a reward if we do it correctly, right? And it's saying yes. And with the gift comes many choices. Okay. So if you guys are, psychic and you listen to those dreams, listen to those messages coming in, everybody can sit still, even if you're psychic or not, you can sit still, listen, meditate, and receive the answers. You do not have to be psychic to do so. That is a gift for everyone, right? It's how we're built. It's just about opening up to receive the message. Those of you who don't have a choice and it just comes to you all the time, just really pay attention and write down what it is you keeps coming to you. Okay. And I know sometimes the chitter chatter gets really bad. Okay. I know what you're talking about. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.